Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Xan Barksdale of Catching 101, and we're back for episode number 2 of the Catching Classroom. In today's clip, we have a great video of Francisco Alvarez, handles a bunt absolutely perfectly. So let's go ahead and get into the video. All right, if this is your first time with us here in the Catching Classroom, you'll find out that I like to let the clip play at full speed first before breaking it down in slow motion. Now, with that said, I want to give a little context here so you understand the situation of the game. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning. It's a one-run ball game with runners on first and second and nobody out. So as a catcher, we have to anticipate a bunt situation. Offensively, I don't care if you like to bunt, you don't like to bunt, you're in the camp of never bunt. All of those are perfectly okay with me. But defensively, we have to know how to defend the bunt, whether you're pro, anti, or somewhere in between. So I'll go ahead and press play, let the clip run, and then we'll go back through and break it down.
Infield corners are in. Pache will bunt, and he pops it up down toward the mound. Now everybody's got to run. Pache is running. The throw into second base does get the out.
To think if the pitcher could have got in there and got to a better position, he could have maybe turned 2.
Okay, now that we've watched the play in full speed, let's go ahead and go back to the beginning and we will watch it and slow it down. Now, there's a couple things going on here. Again, it's a bunt situation, like I mentioned before. We have to anticipate it. We have to be ready for it. Here you see Alvarez. You see his eyes. He's checking the runner at first. He sees the runner at second. So he's watching his lead, seeing what might go on. And then we see the batter square. Now, as a offensive player or as a batter or when we're trying to bunt, we always have been taught that we want to keep the barrel above our hands. And here's a perfect example of why. We'll see when the batter lowers the barrel, it starts up. When the barrel drops, that's why we bunt the ball up a lot of times. Okay, so as a catcher, it's nice to go ahead and try to read the barrel to get a direction of where the bunt might go. And here we see it pops straight up. Now, immediately he does a good job. He takes off his mask to find the ball. Here he starts running after it, and all the infielders start to converge. All right, so he picks it up. I'm not sure what the communication is. I couldn't hear the microphones on the field, but he picks the play up. He looks to get the lead runner at third base, but he can't because the third baseman was drawn in, and then he checks the runner, the backside runner at first. He knows he did not get a great jump. He makes an athletic play, throws him out by quite a large margin. Okay, so again, we get a better view of this in the second camera angle. I'll go ahead and get to here. This is the best view that we're going to see, and we'll figure out what to do. And this is the main teaching point of this video. Okay, so we're in a bunt situation. Runners on first and second. When the ball goes up in the air, the most important thing to see right here is watch the runner at second base. Again, we're trying to advance the runner from first to second and second to third, but when the ball goes in the air, the runners have to freeze. Okay, so we're just going to go ahead and watch the runner at second base. He takes a shuffle, and then he stops because he doesn't know if the ball is going to be caught. He doesn't know if it's going to land. He can't go anywhere until the ball hits the ground. So as a catcher, we have to know that every time the ball goes up, we may have a chance at the lead runner or may have a chance at the backside runner. In this situation, it's not automatic, just throw it to first base. So the runner freezes. He has to wait until he sees it hits the ground, and now he can take off. Again, we don't have an infielder at third base in this play. If we did, he would have been out. We probably could have turned a double play. Okay, so nobody's there. Alvarez picks it up, and then he tries to make an athletic play towards second. Great throw, throws off balance, and we're able to get the runner here when otherwise we might not have been able to. And again, this happens a lot, especially at younger ages. Let's just be honest. Most amateur players are not great bunters. If I watch a high school game or a summer league game or a travel game, the success rate of getting bunts down is not near as high as it should be or what most coaches would like for it to be. Okay, so again, I'm going to rewind this. Let's go back to the first frame. Again, I'll let it play, and then I'm going to stop once we get back to the second time. But again, we're watching full speed. Bat barrel drops. Ball goes up. We notice the runner at second has to freeze. Picks it up, looks to get the lead runner, realizes he has plenty of time, and is able to get the backside runner at second base. Again, this is the best view right here. The ball goes up. The runner at second base and first base are both doing the same thing. They can't go anywhere. They have to see the ball hit the ground before they can advance, and then we make an athletic play, and we're able to throw the runner out at second base. So again, a lot of good teaching points in that, but most importantly, catchers, whenever the ball goes in the air, don't just concede the lead runner or a backside runner at second base in a situation like this. We might have a chance to get one of those guys, even though it takes time for the play to develop because the runners have to freeze. Okay, so again, if this is your first time in the catching classroom, I appreciate you being here. Thanks for coming back. We'll put out a video next week, and I hope to see you again soon. All right, guys, if you found this episode of the Catching Classroom helpful, I've got an entire playlist of videos just like this somewhere on the screen over here. And if you'd like to get notifications when other videos like this come out, please hit the subscribe button over here. If you found value in it, I would really appreciate you hitting the like button or sharing this video with a young catcher or a catching coach who might find value with it.